Hey guys, welcome to tonight's recap of American Idol. It's episode 2.
It's actually our little chat.
You know what I mean.
Alright, so the auditions are continuing, and Chris Allen is one of the screeners this week in Little Rock.
Where have you been, man? Is he having another baby? I thought I saw that somewhere, but I might be thinking of somebody else.
But he does have a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Alright, so up first was Cameron Richard.
This guy...
He had a lot to talk about with Harry.
Did. Because he's from Louisiana.
Louisiana, down in Honky Tonk Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how I switched that up?
I do.
Alright, so he had a cleft palate when he was a little kid, and...
They weren't sure if he was ever going to be able to talk, let alone sing.
And he was very nasal. But he was very talented as well.
Yeah.
So they gave him a yes. If he didn't have that backstory, I'm wondering if they would have put him through.
I don't know. He seems like a nice kid.
He's a very nice kid.
I'm excited to see what they do with him, because I feel like you can work with that and make someone less nasal.
You can.
So.
You can. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what they can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Farmer, 24, from Memphis, Tennessee. He loves J-Lo.
He's all like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to seduce her with my grind. But then, like, when she was walking behind him when they were doing the interview, he's like, what? Where is she? What?
J-Lo, I'm
She's
over here. All right, so I didn't want to like him. But then he sang and he was so smooth.
He was one of those, like, make everybody laugh while you're singing types.
Yeah.
But not laugh like, oh my God, you suck. Like
laugh, comfortable, I'm into this.
Yeah.
He was really good.
I think when you can use that humor when you're singing, it means, like, you're really comfortable and confident.
Come on, girl, get this, get this, get this, get it.
It was a yes.
All right. Dalton Rapattoni. We both liked him a lot.
This guy was, like, one of my favorites of the whole night.
He was from Dallas. He's a little vocal coach at the School of Rock. Mm-hmm. And he pulled out some Phantom.
What? He sang Phantom of the Opera.
Nice.
It was crazy, and he sang it like Billy Joe Armstrong from freaking Green Day. It was great.
It was so artsy-fartsy. I loved it. It was a yes.
Who are you, Alan Shemper?
Yes.
I auditioned for American Idol so long ago. Moving on.
Randy was one of the judges.
So then we got a little montage of some of the people who were rejected.
Oh my God, it's my last chance. Now what am I going to do? Girl, you could still go on The Voice.
Or you could try to have like a music career where you don't go on one of these shows and you just like do the whole thing and then you have a music career.
And you mean like you just like put your videos on YouTube and like hope to be discovered?
Yeah.
That'll work.
That's not even what I was going for, but yeah, that works too.
All right, so Porsche Renee was up next, 22.
Coming in there with her cute baby.
She got half a days.
Yeah.
7-month-old baby. She pulled out some cuckoo version of Radiohead Creep. Mm-hmm. It was just like out there.
I really think that she's very talented.
Very.
However, the arrangement of this song, I'm all for changing it up and making it different, but I felt like this song kind of fell apart for me, and it was like the lines were like floating in the air and not really like together as one song, you know? It just felt like very disconnected.
The beginning was great.
Yeah, the beginning was good, and then it just
it
got
went
a little
on forever.
like, whoa,
and it was like,
whoa.
where are we going with this?
Yeah, but I think she's got a lot of talent, so I'm glad that she made it through.
Yes.
And one of my favorite moments of tonight's episode was when J-Lo was holding the baby, and J-Lo was like, and the baby was like...
It was great. I really like J-Lo's earrings.
Did you?
Did you notice she had ones that like went from behind and that
That's really big right now.
I know.
All right, next up, Maddie McAllister, 16 years old.
She's got a show chicken.
Yeah, she doesn't have a show goat.
She brought the show chicken.
I was just waiting for that chicken to poop on the table.
How do you know it didn't?
I feel like
if
it did, we would have seen it and we would have seen the reaction.
True. Well, J-Lo didn't want to go near that thing. Girl, are you really from the Bronx then?
Why?
They got chickens in the Bronx.
It's like a city. Okay, so singing wise.
Okay.
She just wasn't.
Borderline.
No, she wasn't there yet. She's young.
She was not over the borderline. She was behind the borderline. She didn't make it.
It was a no.
She's a pretty girl, though.
We got another farm person up next. Trent Harmon.
This just made me
Trent
sad
Harmon.
at first. Because it's
24.
like, yeah, I live on a farm and we have a restaurant. What do people like to eat? Beef.
No. No. Okay, moving on.
He was 24 and he was...
They thought he was going to be like this country boy,
Yeah.
like ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. But he
and
wasn't.
He was not what they expected, thank God, because he pulled out some beautiful R&B.
Yeah. J-Lo was like, what? Oh my God! What?
I hate when the judges do that. It is so distracting for the
I think it's
performers.
okay, like, once, maybe twice, but when you keep doing it throughout the whole performance, like, it's rude.
You know what I think is so so creepy, so distracting and so creepy? When they have a performance and they zero in on Keith and he's just like...
You gotta love the Keith laugh.
Soft chuckle there.
Throwing a little shoulder.
Yeah, so that was a yes for the farm boy.
They
Because
loved
J-Lo
him.
lost her S.
She did.
Alright, so second city is San Francisco. And who do they have as the screener? Lee DeWise. What you been up to,
No, I'm just
boy?
kidding.
Who?
All right. First up here, we have Brooke
But
Sample.
seriously, has he done anything?
I don't know. All right. Brooke Sample, 28 years old. She's a waitress.
I'm sorry.
Her last name is Sample.
I'm sorry. Sample.
Girl, what you doing?
What's with those faces?
She apologized like 50 times. I was waiting for her to sing Sorry by Justin Bieber. It didn't happen.
Or I'm sorry.
Or that Ruben Studdard one. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for 2004.
Those faces, though. Who's gonna watch a performance by her? She's always like,
Well, some people like that.
I don't.
I know, but like some people do. But I really think she needs to pull it back on the sorries, all the apologies.
I mean, they had a super cut of her sorries. There must have been about like 30.
It was a lot. Just
She-
own it! Own
She
it!
made it. She made it.
Yeah,
I guess they
she's pretty good.
feel like they can work with her.
She had a unique voice.
Okay.
Uniquely popular.
My favorite audition of the night was next. Olivia Hill.
Mm-hmm.
She was 16. Her parents were both performers, and I totally creeped on them on Google. And her dad is still touring.
Saxophone. He's like Ron Swanson.
He's like Canadian
What-
jazz saxophone.
like Duke Silver or whatever from Parks and Rec. Was that his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
So she's got this, I wouldn't even say it's uniquely popular. It's like the next level uniquely popular. She had a very mature sound. She was very polished.
She was also very poised,
Yes.
so that was cool.
There's a maturity in everything that she did. So it was a definite yes.
Ooh.
Then it was like, girls, girls, girls.
So many girls were making it through. Yay!
Harry's so excited for that. And then Melanie Tierce got up there. Gee, another uniquely popular girl.
Harry couldn't even take it. He got up, he walked away, he was like, it's a yes, go on.
She was really good. Wasn't that the girl where he was like, oh my god, this was like the best one I've ever heard?
I think it was, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
She was great.
She was. Maile Delgado, Miss Alaska 2015.
Or 14.
Or 14.
I don't remember. But she's 20 years old, and she's actually a radio DJ.
Yeah.
Her show is on before Ryan Seacrest.
She was really okay. And according to Harry, though, she's a dime and a blue dozen.
Okay, I was like really confused by what Harry said because he was like, everybody here is like a different shade of blue.
But you're the strongest shade of blue.
Of aquamarine or whatever.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to be like, everyone here is blue and you're pink or something like that.
Or you're red. You really stand out. But no, he said you really don't stand out.
It was weird. It was
so you
weird.
better work, girl.
I guess.
All right. I guess he was trying to warn her.
I guess.
All right. So this is the part of the series when Ryan and Harry switch because Harry's ass died in the chair and he's got to get up and stretch it around a little bit.
They were like, Ryan, you never get to judge. I feel like they do this like at least once every season.
Yes. All right. So Harry ran to the fart booth where they like have them waiting, the holding tank, the holding room.
Yeah.
holding
the little
closet.
Doctor Who TARDIS.
Yes.
Where they wait.
And he goes, all right, now, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go over there and you're going to say congratulations to whatever.
Ryan, his sister getting... Okay.
Sister's getting married.
Love Black Labs, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then, one of the other best moments... Okay, there's J-Lo with the baby when they're like... And then there's this moment when Harry's like, now do you suck or are you pretty good?
And the guy's like, I think I'm pretty good.
What if he was like, I suck?
I don't think they would have allowed it.
I don't
these
know.
people are all pre-screened. Come on, they know beforehand whether they're actually going to make it or not. I mean, they don't know, but the judges know. So, Brandon Brunette, I think his name was Brandon Brunette. I wrote Bandrin.
Banrin? I don't know what that is. Maybe that is his name. And
he had an original song, and I was like a little bit skeptical at first.
It was pretty good though.
He was really good.
But again, Harry being freaking rude. He's like creeping up behind him. He's like all over him. He's like about to make out with him.
The guy was like,
it's distracting.
Mom, your arms are really hairy. How'd you
like,
get in here?
Was that my mom?
Yeah.
It was a yes.
Okay. So then they showed the Idol Wall of Fame. Mm-hmm. It kind of looked like a middle school project.
Oh. I wouldn't say a middle school project. I would say, like, you know how they have those display cases in a middle school?
Yes.
With, like, all the trophies and stuff? I feel
So-and-so
like
went here. Here's their tiny plaque. Yeah.
Here's their jersey and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Here's a piece of gum that they stuck on the bottom of their desk.
Here's their parking spot.
Yeah.
In the parking lot outside.
Right. Okay.
All right. So next up, they had the biggest Idol fans ever, self-proclaimed, the Chavez family.
They did seem really into it. You know,
I don't know.
In a lot of reality shows, we see like these super fans like Survivor and Big Brother and all those types of shows, but we don't really see it as much or hear about it as much in something like American Idol.
Yeah.
But this family was like, yeah, it's us. We're it.
So their daughter was born 15 years ago when the show started, I guess. And her name, she's called Kirsty Jewel.
Okay.
Or is it Chris? It's Kirsty.
Again, here's another handwriting thing.
All right, so she's 15, like I said, and she was very yelly.
She's singing that Jessie J song that everybody sings.
Come on, girl. Dynamics.
Yeah, I did feel like it was a little bit yelly. Like, I think she's talented, but she needs to work on the dynamics a bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't all have to be like,
Yeah, exactly. Tell the story. It was a yes. I guess they feel like they can work with that.
Okay.
All right. Sarah Hayes. That was clearly written. All right. She's 26 and overconfident.
Oh my God. Did they have an open bar at this audition?
She was like, and Keith, weren't you listening to blah, blah, blah? She was like being very rude. Very rude. And then it's time for the audition. And Birch forgot the words.
Oh, no.
Not once, but twice, maybe more.
She had to keep switching songs, and then she would stop herself after a few notes, and it was
as if that wasn't bad enough. But then hard-ass Harry was like, you know, I think I heard enough. It's a yes.
What? What? I don't get that. But anyway, it was a no.
Thank God.
All right. Last but not least, Tristan Macintosh. I was going to say McSmith for some reason. Tristan Macintosh, 15 years old.
Mom is serving proudly overseas in the army. And she couldn't be there, so then she gets up and does her audition.
Yeah, she does her audition. Amazing. Then Harry's like, I got this email here for you. Who's this from?
So he freaking reads it, and like the tears are flowing, and the girl too, not just Keith. And then you totally called it. You were like, of course I did. Mom's coming out.
I freaking called that in my head before the commercial break when they showed the little tease. I knew it. I knew it.
So Mom came out, and it was like amazing.
It was great.
Harry had to fight back the tears because God forbid he cried off that concealer. That would have been an ugly sight. All right.
That was mean.
Raise your hand, leave it in the comments. Have you noticed Harry is wearing a lot of concealer this season?
But come on now.
Come on, you know it's true.
All right.
So that was a yes, obviously.
She was really, really good.
She was really good.
good.
Yeah, I'll put her up against my Olivia Hill any day.
All right, so let us know who
fight
your
it out.
favorites were from tonight, and we'll be back with more next week.
Next week, kids, hang on for it. Till next time, much love.
Edit.